Well, it is Calgary. 'Tis the Stampede. 'Tis time to get back up on the horse and, brush ourselves off and see what we can do heading into next season. Worth noting, of course, the Calgary Wranglers are in the playoffs. We'll keep an eye out on them. But there might have to be some adjustments that we make. Note to self, never acquire Frederik Andersen ever again. Actually, I'll stay over here so you guys can see the playoff circumstances. As Calgary will indeed be moving on to play Abbotsford. But, yeah, there were certain players that got quite frustrated from playing on a lower line than where they were supposed to play, and no amount of power play time was really helping them with that. Dude, the Wranglers are a wagon right now. Undefeated run to the conference final. Take on the Milwaukee Admirals. Adam Kleber gets hurt. An undefeated run to the Calder Cup Finals where they take on the Cleveland Monsters. They finally lose a game. Game 7 loss. I wasn't too worried about looking at the Calder Cup presentation. We've seen it before. The Wranglers go all the way to the Calder Cup Finals and lose in 7 to the Cleveland Monsters, while the New York Rangers win the Stanley Cup in Season 2. Damn. It would have been really risky to drop him to the AHL, Frank, because he's a second liner already. He would have gotten mad. If he was still a depth forward, I would have. But he would have gotten mad for the demotion. Who needs Igor Shesterkin when you can beat the Oilers in 6 with Charlie Lindgren? Unreal. New York over Montreal in the conference finals, imagine. The New York Rangers, Stanley Cup champs in Season 2. I'm so disappointed for the Wranglers, though, man. Undefeated run, and they just fall short by 1 game. Rangers led by Panarin, Zibanejad, Kreider, Fox. No major additions. Sonny Milano, probably chief amongst the additions. And again, Charlie Lindgren wins the cup with New York as they lost Shesterkin to Columbus in free agency. Crazy. So the Bruins and the Rangers, the first 2 cup winners. I'm noticing the Eastern bias in these rosters. Connor McDavid wins the Art Ross for the 3rd time in 5 years. He wins the Hart Trophy for the 2nd time in 4. The Norris to Cale Makar in the first 2 years. Bing goes to McDavid. Demidov wins the Calder the year after Michkov. Conn Smythe to Artemi Panarin. The Vezina to Tristan Jarry. How are Penguins fans feeling about that? Morgan Riley wins the Masterton. Anaheim's coach won the Jack Adams. Sidney Crosby wins the Selke. Ted Lindsay Award to McDavid for the 2nd time in 4 years. And the Rocket Richard to David Pastrnak. What was Igor's contract? A lot. I'll get you the exact number in a minute. In the AHL, again, Cleveland wins the Calder Cup. Grand Rapids won it the year before. Isaac Howard scored the most points with Syracuse. He was also league MVP. Brnevic, top goal scorer for the Gulls. Howard was the top rookie. Best defenseman, Nick Blankenberg. Top goaltender, Eric Comrie. And the MVP of the playoffs, Maxim Groshev for Cleveland. Damn. A rough end of the season for the Wranglers, a rough end of the season for the Flames, but that is the season in the books. In terms of development, Weegar technically had natural growth. Wolf got better. Hagen's got much better, obviously. And did not win the Calder, unfortunately. Blake Coleman had natural growth at 34. Brustowitz. Rocket word. Zane Parekh is going to be ready to go for next year, which is really, really nice. Really nice. Hanzik gets a bit better as well. He'll be pushing for an NHL spot next year. Good improvement for Stromgren. Kleber. Ooh, Adam Kleber is going to be ready to go for the NHL side of things, too. Again, we tried to send him back to Buffalo, but they wouldn't take. And in the system, Coronado down to a third line forward right now. Ball, Lomberg, Miramanoff, Old Popsicle getting better. Yanni Yermo is going to be pushing for an NHL spot. We're going to have a lot of roster turnover this year. A lot, because a lot of these young guys are getting that much better. Including the Grivas. Okay. Dylan went up by like 9 points. Not bad. So to the draft we go. Lottery-wise, the Utah Hockey Club have their first overall pick. The Florida Panthers will choose second. St. Louis third. Vegas has the 14th pick, courtesy of Vancouver. So Utah has won the lottery. And the upcoming draft, the Gavin McKenna draft. Oh, people would be calling fixed immediately. Your Klotz. What a name. What a name. Fucking your Klotz. Retired players this year. Mark Giordano, but we also say goodbye to Sam Gagne, Nick Bonino, Trevor Lewis, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, Ryan Reeves. Defensively, Giordano, Vlasic, Hamonic. Oh, good for the Sharks to get out from underneath the Vlasic deal. He had 1 year left, I guess. Or it was up this year. James Reimer's also gone. Michael Hutchinson and Portland Pirates legend Jonas Enroth. Giordano becomes a coach. AHL head coach Mark Giordano for the Calgary Flames. Who says no? Who says no? So that brings us to the draft. And we're going to take a look at some options. Of course, we were able to trade up to the number 1 pick last year with Ottawa. Florida is willing to trade the 2nd overall pick. Interesting. Marner's value dropped. We have picks 17 and 19 in the draft. Pick 17 and 19 in the draft. We won't be able to get McKenna, but we could get Jan Meze. Jorg Klotz, we don't know anything about. Mathis Preston. Ryan Rebrowick. Diorio. Fairchild. I mean, Meze is probably the guy because he's generated, and we really could use a big-time defensive prospect. Unless Utah somehow passes up on McKenna. 17 and 19, right? Victor Fedorov. Logan Stewart. Most of these guys are going to be about the same. We got Joe Iginla in the mix. Yeah, most of these guys are going to be high 60s, maybe low 70s. So it might not be the worst idea to take a swing for this pick with Florida using the 2 firsts that we already have. We use our own pick and we use Vegas's pick. How close are we? We do still have some other picks. Goalie-wise, not much value to move on from there. Defensively, not much that we have to do. And if we were to trade Marner, that would be a bigger deal. Can we get rid of the low elite? He doesn't really have that much value. I might as well just keep him. All right. We also throw a 3rd round in there from Edmonton. We also throw a 4th rounder in there from ourselves. Quite far off. Okay, well, shit. What if we throw in Edmonton's 2nd? 2 firsts and a 2nd? Still no, and still quite far off. What if we also throw in that Oilers 3rd? Wow. They're going to make us pay for it. 2 firsts, a 2nd, and 2 thirds. I don't know if I'm going to get this done. I don't know if I'm going to get that done. Unless I were to be like, hey, you want Mitch Marner? I don't think I want to trade Brock Besser after just one season. I don't even want to trade Mitch Marner after one season, if we're being honest. Marner has a tack on, right? We do have players on this roster that are going to have to go. I just don't need to do it now. Utah's about to make their pick. We'll go for it for sure if Utah somehow passes up on Gavin McKenna. I don't think they will. Why would they? But you never know. I also didn't think they'd wait. Yeah, there it is. Coronado might go. I haven't decided yet in full. I might want to give him one more offseason to see if he can step up. So, what if we do two first, 2 seconds? Is that even worth it at that point? You know? Is that even worth it at that point? I mean, it would get us a medium elite, but there's no guarantees that these guys further down won't have decent enough potentials. Plus, I mean, Joe Iginla. I don't know how they set these guys up. They might all be medium 6s. Look at the Bellshets. Don't have the more further in-depth info for him, but he's fucking huge. That would line up with Calgary's drafting strategy. I think Meze would be really nice at 2nd overall. I mean, the guy does look pretty good. His defense, a little bit, Has confirmed stick him up as well. And Klotz is there too. Not that we need a top-notch center. Preston would be interesting. Defense leaves a bit to be desired. Has confirmed total eclipse, though. 5'11"? Really? Okay. Duly noted. Duly noted. But yeah, I don't think it's worth it for that price. I don't think it's worth it for that price.
Fanboy. The
very, very expensive. Shout out to Y. Lee Coyote. Incredible name. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I think we're just going to let Florida make that pick, man. Like Minnesota, Carolina, there are teams willing to trade at like 7 through 9, which would be the Mikey Bearchild. No physical, no defense. Ooh, shooting category. I mean, this dude's a pure playmaker. Pure playmaker. Huh. Again, Hagens is a playmaker, too. The old Belichitz is like a power forward next to Hagens. I agree, would be nice. Brady Wasselin is a power forward. Dude, our scouts just like took the fucking year off, I swear. But again, later on when we have picks, power forward and Victor Fyodorov, Logan Stewart, Joe Iginla. No way he's a 2-way with that offense, but yeah, there goes Meze. It's just pretty much whether or not we want to trade up to around 7. Now that we know that we're not trading up because they made that pick, can I get anything for Freddie Anderson's signing rights? Marcel or Ambrosio? Yeah. Okay. I said I was going to keep the likes of Leinen. Anderson, just what's the market? There really isn't one. And he's about to have that new deal kick in, which concerns me a bit. Anything for Ben Sherratt signing rights? Absolutely not. Right wing side, Marner's going to stay. Sharon Govich is going to stay for the moment, too. I'm going to keep these guys mainly because I want to get to the preseason and kind of see what the circumstances are with contracts. It'll be easier to decide once we can kind of see the full picture of player development. So we don't have too much to do right now and too much to offer. I think going for the overall depth might not be the worst thing. Might not. And Bearchild being a medium elite would be nice. It's just a playmaker. Like, how well is that going to work? I'll shut some Wasselin too. I mean, we could get one of these guys, or we just wait, get that next level down. It's a tough call. Bearchild, old Burchild is, please tell me it's Burchild, by the way. That would be awesome. Mid defense, mid physical, but dude, he is like all out offense. It's crazy. Magnetic, big tipper, and puck on a string as a playmaker? What the fuck? Okay. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. I mean, we got to go for Iginla this year, right? I mean, obviously, they didn't get Tej. A lot of people are wanting the old Belshets. So, I'm willing to be a crowd pleaser. So, the Minnesota 7th will give up the Vegas 19. We'll give up the Edmonton 63. How much more do we have to give up? And the Edmonton 95. And the Calgary 113. Fucking expensive, man. I don't know if it's worth it. 7th rounder from Nashville. That's a lot, man. That is a lot to give up. That is a lot to give up. There goes Klotz. I'm going to keep our picks. Might be a mistake, but I'm going to keep them. So Preston ends up going to Detroit. Rabrowick to Philly. Oreo, Bearchild to the 78. Bells just as a 78. Wasselin to the 77. So yeah, this group is all medium elite still, which kind of explains the higher value. Again, we can't get every single top prospect that we want, though. But there might still be somebody half decent available here, given that we have 2 picks in the next little bit. I'm definitely eyeing Iginla with pick number 19. We have enough power forwards anyway. That's very true. Logan Stewart's. Don't know how much we can trust him, but I mean, as a sniper, it would help. Rudolph would have to go to junior. And then Fedorov as a power forward, 2 years out, Lucic comp. Gotta be honest, Logan Stewart is a sniper. I mean, especially, too, if there's the idea of, hey, we're going to be getting rid of Coronado. We need someone who can be a sniper moving forward. Let's go for Logan Stewart. 72 medium 6. That's not that bad. You can argue whether or not trading up would have been worth it, but let's see who we get with all these picks first. Definitely taking Joe Iginla. 70 medium 6. That's not too bad. 2 right-wing sniper options to try and develop. Try and figure out. Shout out to Donger for the 2 months. Welcome back, welcome back. Move on to pick number 48 here. I'm not going to worry too much about trading up this year. Let's see who might be available here in this second round. The Boat Tiger. Harrison Boetiger. J.P. Hurlbert. What a name. Please tell me he's French. It's Helbert. Confirmed 3 years out. Simon Katalicki. Katalicki. It's the Katalicki wine mixer. And then Harrison Boat Tiger. Well, now's my chance to take a goalie. Laxo, Sievertson, Colby Exa, Mason St. Louis, Duguay 24. All right. Cash Algeriste. What a name. Oh, Trent, take it up with the people that made the file. When's our next pick after this? Oof, 31st in the round. Okay. Yeah, we won't make a mistake this time. Let's take the goalie. Harrison Bodiger. Yeah, there we go. All right, we got the goalie project for the future. 69 overall, medium elite at 18s. Pretty damn good. That is for sure. We'll score back to the top half. Ooh. Maybe we should have made the picks now. A bunch of medium 9s here. Maybe it would have been the right time to trade up based on what we're seeing here and based on the fact that my scouts took a goddamn vacation. Could invest heavily into some goaltending. We could. What offers are out there for the second round pick? Yeah, maybe we should have traded up. Third and a fourth. Ugh. On the way, he was a medium 9, third and a fourth. We might as well just take a shot here. We might as well just take a shot then. Probably would have been worth trading up to get another medium elite, but that's okay. Tyler Challenger. Unbelievable name. God, dude, seriously, our scouts just took the fucking year off. They just took the fucking year off. Galyanov. Don't know if he's any better than what he was on the A's rosters. Emil Richard. Carter Stevens. Cruz Pavo. I mean, with a name like Cruz Pavo, can you go wrong? Jean-Christophe Lemieux. And sweet, beautiful Baffle. I draft Baffle. Baffle, what's up, man? How'd the stream go? And how the heck are ya? How the heck are ya? I don't know who the hell to go for here. Who the hell do we go for? Cruz Pavo's real. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know this game's not going to generate a name cool enough like Cruz Pavo. Aiden McDonald, left wing sniper. Whole bunch of unconfirmed playmakers. Baffle's ducking me in golf. I'm sure he has a good reason. I'm sure. Maybe. I got to try to defend him here. Oh, goodness. Baffle, you nailed the nickname. You nailed it. Dude, I don't know who the hell to take here. I mean, at least you have Daniel Walters as a confirmed sniper, but I don't know who the hell to take. I might just leave it up to chance at this point. We probably should have traded up, let's be honest. All V8 generators' names are Daniel Ovechkin, right? Kolar's unconfirmed light work. Daniel Walters, 3 years out. I mean, this goalie looks outstanding. Let's take William Lassell a little bit early. High starter goalie. When in doubt, take the goalie. A tale as old as time. A tale as old as time. When in doubt, take the goalie. Shh. I'll text. I have no idea what the hell that means, but it does sound delicious. By the way, if you guys are not already following One Baffle 99, do it now. Do it right now. Well, PGA Tour 2K23. Remember when we played golf games on this stream? So hey, in fairness, you know the best part? It's a Flames franchise run by a Bruins fan. There you go. God, do we just keep taking random shots for people? Jacob Gucci? Oh my God, the names are elite in this class. Maybe we should take Kolar's. What do we got for near confirmed low elites? Louis-Francois Ballanger. Does look pretty good. Clint Dryden, son of Ken. I don't know. Jean-Christophe Lemieux. Kane Wilkie. Why? What did Wilkie ever do to you? Maxim Dubé. Thomas Rousseau. A defenseman in this draft would probably be nice. I mean, at this point, it's just like, I don't know how good they made these guys. So let's be honest. Who's the next defenseman listed? Lucas Ambrosio. You're 6'5". You're huge. Let's go. Medium 6. That sounds about right. Yeah, hindsight, we should have traded up, but that's okay. That's okay. That is okay. Carter Hicks must be in Quahog because Carlos Flugensch, we could bring him back. I mean, Ty Riley's there, but Carter Hicks is huge, and you can't teach that. Who did we just take? Was he a left defenseman or a right defenseman? It's not going to tell me. Thanks, game. Thank you. D'Ambro or Lucas Ambrose. He's a left defenseman. Oh, so we need a right defenseman. Shout out to the old block. Follow, by the way. Let's take old Carter Hicks because he's huge and you can't teach that, and he's about the same. For the record, for anybody who cares, the big time nerds here, who were looking to see how the draft played out. Again, we should have traded up for one of these picks. It would have been great. We didn't. I'm dumb. It's fine. Can't get all the great players, Can't get all the great players all the time. But in fairness, Carolina was trying to just murderize us in terms of what they were looking for in a return. And I don't appreciate being murderized, So again, right now for this custom roster file, the way Vasi had it set up, tactics as well, is just there's a lot of generalized, like, hey, whatever, let the created players kind of the real players, right, reign supreme as opposed to generated players being really, really good and just kind of overtaking the save file. So some of these guys are going to be underrated. Some of them are going to be overrated. All that fun stuff. But the good thing is we got the boat tiger in goal. That's the important thing. And yell about Hurlbert all you want to. Old Hurlbert. I don't know if he's French or not, but, And then we get into a bunch of medium nines and stuff like that. To our next pick at 113. PS 113. We got a Eugene Humphreys. We have another we could have a German line. With the guys we took last year, the German Dasadines, we're taking Thomas Kolzig. I hope this is Oli's son. Welcome in, Mr. Kolzig. Welcome in. Round number 6. Who could we go for here? Dave Archer, Tristan Manlow. We might Braden Klimpke. This is insane. Some of these names. Braden Pankey. Braden Pankey. I imagine it's Kainoa as opposed to Kainoa. Bronkovich, great name. Maximus Olsen. It's unbelievable. The names are so good. Yuka Yakola. I do love a good Finnish name. It'd be so much better if his name was David Bednowski. God damn it, there's some good names. Gleb Semyonov, who is real because he's on London. We got to go for the name. We got to go for the names. Yuka Yakola or Braden Pankey. Pankey's 20. We're going for the Finn. Welcome in, Yuka Yakola. Low 7th. Jesus. Okay, this is depressing. What a waste of such a good name. What a waste. Lenny Booze, good name. Who's the tallest? Give us a regular big McLarge huge. Louis Antoine Deneau. 6'7" goalie. I'm pretty sure we took him in Columbus too, didn't we? Pretty sure we did. Who's the shortest? 5'6" Matt Gosselin. Big McLarge huge or the opposite? Let's take Matt Gosselin. We stand a short king around. He is terrible. Never mind. We do not stand a short king around here. So, season 2, if you have the chance to trade up in the draft, do it. If you're using this roster file, that is what we have learned. I need to know for sure if that is Oli Kolzig's kid, because I don't know, because it very well could be. But I took a year off of roster editing myself, so I have fallen behind. I have fallen behind on the who's related to who and all that fun stuff. It is not him, at least according to Elite Prospects. That's a shame. That is a shame. So, for the offseason, fresh off the New York Rangers winning the Stanley Cup, we go to the re-sign phase. In terms of the goalies, Freddie Anderson, get the hell off of my team. Dustin Wolf, we are going to qualify you, and man, if you get an offer sheet, we might have to consider it. Devin Cooley was tragic. We do have the Boat Tiger, who can play in the AHL. William Lassell cannot. So we are going to sign the Boat Tiger. We got to move out some of these goalies. We're going to sign the Boat Tiger to his ELC. He'll be the AHL starter next year. There you go, Harrison. Defensively, Kevin Ball, hit him with a qualifying offer. Ben Sherratt, get the hell off of my team. Danil Marimanov, you were not bad, but I just don't see how the hell we're going to play you. Like, we have too many people to worry about. So, for now, get the hell off of my team. Jan Kuznetsov, qualified. Grushnikov, qualified. Yanni Yermo, qualified. Jeremy Poirier, qualified. Kevin Connaughton, unqualified. Get off my team. Ambrosio is in junior. Brustowicz is in junior. Hicks is in junior. And Yakola is trash. We won't be signing him. Right wing side. Martin Popsicle. Gotta qualify him. Stewart can go straight to the AHL. So we'll sign him. Let's see. Joe McGinley's in junior. Golzig, playing for SC Bern in Switzerland. We will sign him. Have him on the AHL roster. Left wing side, Ryan Lomberg can go. We will qualify Mr. Stromgren. Yeah, we'll keep him. Why not? Parker Bell will keep you too. Why not? And then for the centers, not much business to care about. Luke Misa and other prospects kind of carrying the weight of our attention here. Okay, well that was pretty straightforward, wasn't it? That was pretty straightforward. Cool. Well, let's advance a day and see what happens. Nothing. If we want to focus, though, on off-season goals, we do have to sign these guys. Dustin Wolf. I don't know, man. I don't know. He has no interest in an 8-year deal. He doesn't want the bridge deal. He wants the in-between, and that's not great. I don't think I want to give you that money yet, even though we might be able to technically save some money long-term. We're not getting the term, so, Kevin Ball. Last year before UFA status, we want to get you on a cheaper deal. Yeah, I'm not signing into that yet. Kuznetsov. We got 2 years left of RFA status. We will sign into that since that's a two-way contract. Grushnikov. Leave Wolf to get signed somewhere else. Well, if he gets the big-time offer sheet that would fetch us multiple first-round picks, we have to consider letting him go. Although, who knows? Maybe that would be a mistake. Maybe it would be. Johnny Yermo's back. Poirier, you got 2 more years. Try to develop you. Mr. Popsicle. Martin Pospisil. We're going to wait for you to take the qualifying offer. Stromgren. Yeah, 3 years wouldn't be bad, but he won't take a two-way deal at that price. We'll go for the 2. Kiona Siona. Sierra Nevada. Get you for the 3. Paca Bell. Good old Paca. Sign you long-term. And then no centers to worry about. Cool. So Bell took the offer. Stromgren the qualifying offer. And with that, we are okay. It's just Ball, Pospisil, and Wolf. Cool. So until they sign, we need to go to the contracts. Hey, Utah did win their first game. Well, their first game. Still don't like the whole new franchise thing. Like, that just doesn't sit right. Because they have, God, you need to work on a lot, buddy, if you're ever going to make it to be like a top-notch player. Athleticism for you. Got to set up the off-season training. Joe, I've heard. Reflexes for Topias Leinen. Yeah, well, I would expect Arizona to get a team back at some point, but then again, you never know. Sometimes common sense about bringing teams back doesn't exactly work. I mean, Quebec City isn't a team currently, which is still crazy to me. Oh, but they're not going to make a ton of money. Look at Winnipeg. They don't make a ton of money. Who cares? It's still good for the league. There's revenue sharing. Elijah, we need to get that athleticism up, buddy. You are a long way away from being ready. Long ways away. Mackenzie Weegar, what are we going to have you work on this offseason? Maybe the shooting again. It just didn't necessarily go too well for him last year in terms of putting up points. Work on your shooting category, buddy. Work on it. Get back to me. Have a good summer. Rasmus Anderson, we've elected to keep you. Oh, God. Let's work on the puck skills. There's a lot he could work on. We got to hope that contract doesn't come back to bite us in the ass either. Skills training for Rasmus Anderson. Hunter Rushritz. OFD. Again, you're probably going to be a better two-way, man. We need adaptability for you. We need you to be willing to change to a two-way. It's going to be better. It's going to be better for you. Kevin Ball. Can't talk to you right now. I cannot. No, I can talk to Zane Parekh. Honestly, I mean, offensive defenseman makes some sense, but again, he's good enough to be a two-way as well. Shot blocking and stick checking if I don't have to work on adaptability. Let's work on adaptability for Zane. Kleber. Adam Kleber. Defensive defenseman. Fair. Oh my God, his skating is atrocious. I'm going to have to trade him. If he is NHL ready, I'm going to have to trade him because the guy cannot skate. So there is a chance that we try to send him back to Buffalo where he originally was. Because, damn, he cannot skate. Nikita Odhatyuk as a defensive defenseman is perfect. Speaking of skating, that is what you need to work on, man. You're going to be a decent player for us. That is needing to be your top priority. Jan Kuznetsov, defensive defenseman, fair. Also really needs to work on his skating. Spam the button a ton. There you go. Artem Grushnikov, defensive defenseman, totally fair. Work on your skating. Are you sensing a theme? You should be. Yoni Yermo, two-way defenseman. No. 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 You better be willing to be a defenseman, buddy, or you're out of here. I cannot trust you to carry the puck. No. Jeremy Poirier, unless you have a good offseason, buddy, you might be out of here. Offensive defenseman is fine. Let's work on that offensive awareness. Work on that awareness. Have a good summer. Henry Muse. Still technically in junior, so I can't talk to him. Alex Wong will be in the same spot. Okay. Right wing side. Mitch Marner. Oh, God. What are you going to work on this offseason? I mean, his skating's already good. His puck skills are already good. His defense is solid. maybe just work on like your physicality a bit, just to not get. Like I need you to get meaner, Mitch. That's your game plan. Go to a boxing gym or something in the summer. Oh goodness. Utah Hockey Club is in the game. In this game already. Yeah, they have the updated name and everything like that. Brock Besser. You do shoot the puck a lot. Clearly, we just got to work on how good the shot is, I guess. Like, we need you to be that top-notch sniper. That's what we're paying you for. I feel like I already have one of the best shots in the league. Well, it can be even better, buddy. Jonathan Huberdeau. How much did you shoot the puck last year? 47 shots. You just kind of got lucky with the shooting. The skating's still okay. His defense is kind of mid. Playmaker is fine. Maybe we go offensive awareness just to hope for the best. I mean, as it is with a lot of people, there's obviously more than one thing they can work on. Let's go offensive awareness and discipline. Igor Sharangovich. Dude, you are not going to be a top-notch sniper. If you're not willing to be a two-way, I got to get rid of you. That's the only way. Like, we know you're not going to be good enough to be a top-notch sniper. So please be willing to become a two-way, or I am probably going to have to get rid of you. Blake Coleman as a two-way. Perfectly fine. Those legs are getting older. Let's work on your skating. Spam the button. Spam the button. There we go. Matt Coronado, buddy, I just don't see it as a top-notch sniper at this point. I mean, maybe. How many times did you shoot the puck this year? He does shoot the puck a lot. This is your last chance, man. Last chance. And for the offseason, I can't even guarantee he'll actually stay on the team, but we'll see. We'll see. Work on your shooting. Popsicle, can't talk to you right now. Logan Stewart, the new sniper that we brought in, he needs some work. His skating's not bad. Definitely needs to improve that shooting category. We need him to shoot the puck more, too. I don't know what it's set to for him as a sniper, but we'll work on the shooting category for now. Gradine. Playmaker, I still can't talk to him. Kolzig. 5'8" sniper, Thomas Kolzig. It is what he's best at, but I don't know. Maybe we'll give him a chance to work on that shooting category, buddy. And then that leaves us Dylan. Jeff Dillon, also looking to train up as a sniper. Clearly, somebody has to fill the role next to Hagens. Who's it going to be? Whoops, I hit skating. That's fine. He needs to improve there, too. Somebody needs to step up and prove that they can be James Hagen's top wing option. Connor Zary, you're not going to be a top playmaker, buddy. It's just not going to happen. We need that adaptability to be a strong two-way. Please, please, please be willing to be a strong two-way. Loxon, what's going on? It's been a while. How you been? How the heck are you? Pelletier. Two-way is probably fair. Gotta work on that defensive awareness. His offense and shot isn't that bad. It's just it's not good enough to be like, oh, top 6 elite level. But he is definitely like in the too good for the AHL category. Not good enough to play the role we need him to play in the NHL, unless he switches to being a two-way. Stromgren was willing to switch to a grinder last year. Defensive awareness needs to go up, but the skating especially needs to go up. I mean, he's out there to hit people. My back on Sports Gamer. That is the plan. Haven't finalized anything yet, but that is the plan. Is for me to be back this upcoming season, which I am excited for. Corbin Applebee's. Power forward. Fair. You could start to argue two-way. We might go adaptability. Again, I might need him to switch around. Yeah, we'll go adaptability. Suniev. Two-way, totally fair. Does need to improve his shot a bit. Still needs to improve his defense. But Adar Suniev is a two-way, looking pretty good. Happy about that. Maybe I want to go to Applebee's with you. Bitch, let's go. I'm ready. Take me somewhere fancy like Applebee's. Kiana, skating needs to get better defensive awareness. Literally all this guy does is just run around and hit people. Hockey, never heard of it. I'm just here to punch people. I think you're in the wrong sport, Lucas. Although maybe not with the way the DOPS works nowadays. Parker Bell, also a grinder, also needs to improve his skating. One of the numerous power forwards we brought in that we're trying to turn into grinders so that maybe they might actually have a chance of doing something in the league because they're not going to be top-notch power forwards. Andrew Basha. Baffle. Probably be more of a sniper than a playmaker. You could even start to argue two-way. Let's work on Basha's adaptability, which is apparently already maxed out. Let's have you work on your shooting. Is 25 worth full price? Depends on what mode you play. It is an improvement on 24. As per usual, with every mode, you can find at least one thing, if not a couple things, where it's like, come on, how isn't that fixed? But it is a better game. If you can afford to wait another month and a half, when the discounts start rolling in, probably not the worst idea. But it is an improved game, thankfully. Holy hell, Nazem Kadri's 35 years old. Nazem, I know you have gold quick draw, but let's have you get those face-offs up even more. Someone who used to work at an Applebee's, it's not fancy. How dare you? How dare you? It's the fanciest place. They used to make their pasta in a plastic bag in the microwave. That's the most fanciest thing I've ever heard of. A plastic bag? Holy shit. James Hagens did not win Rookie of the Year. As a playmaker, he is stellar. He needs to improve his face-offs. Needs to improve those face-offs unless we're going to move you to the wing in the future. Work on those face-offs, buddy. Shame he didn't win the Calder, but Demidov was too good. Backlund, as per usual, we're going to have a veteran like this work on his skating because that's probably going to fall off in the off-season. So, at least Olive Garden boils their plastic bags. Come on now. I will not take this Applebee's besmirchment. Look, as long as they put together salads that have more calories than half of the menu, how dare you besmirch Applebee's? Samuel Honzik. Power forward. It still kind of works, I guess. He's going to work on his face-offs, too. A lot of these younger centers need to get those face-offs up there, and Nazem Kadri at age 35. Rory Cairns. Playmaker is fine. His face-offs aren't the worst. Let's see if we can make those puck skills even better. Also, Panera comes frozen in bags. They boil to heat the bag. I mean, hey, look, that's... Let's be honest. For most places, especially chains, you don't want to know how they make the food. I worked at a Denny's. You don't want to know how they make the food. It can still be delicious, but you don't want to know how they make it. Gustavs Griva. Let's work on your adaptability, because again, we are trying like hell to turn you guys into the Sedines. Ignorance is bliss. Dude, that goes for everything. Holy shit. Holy hell. That goes for everything. Trevor Hoskin, playmaker? Totally fair. Let's work on those face-offs, buddy. Maker of the secret sauce. It's just relish. Oh, wait, that's the Big Mac sauce. Never worked at a McDonald's, but I mean, come on. Everybody knows the Big Mac sauce has fucking relish in it. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Worst ever is Chili's. The amount of degreaser on the floor is sickening. How dare you besmirch Chili's? Unbelievable. Bottomless chips, brother. How dare you? How dare you? Richard Griva. Let's work on that adaptability, Mr. Griva. Please tell me it's Griva, not Griva. Pedersen. Lucas Pedersen, two-way. Totally fair. Let's work on those face-offs, Chief. Let's work on those face-offs, please. And Donka. And Luke Misa. Playmaker. I can see it. He's got a long way to go. I hear McDonald's is making the chicken Big Mac. I have heard the same thing. It sounds terrible. I want to try. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. All right, there we go. That is all of our preseason or off-season focuses, at least until some other dudes sign their ELCs. That'll get us to free agency in season 2. Again, last year was the big year. Marner, Brock Besser. Don't know how well that's going to work out for us, though, in terms of what we're able to do this year, which includes Mike Matheson being the top target.